Hey everyone, what's up? In this video, I just want to come out and say something. And this goes out to everyone who is feeling some sort of hurt, some sort of in pain, some sort of, feeling that you're feeling left out, that you're like a letdown in a way. Uh, I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to inspire all of you, no matter who you are. All I have to say is continue to be yourself. If people think that you are one thing and some other person would think that you're another thing, then I have news for you. Both of those things might be might be true in a way, to the fact where you know you're anyone and everyone can say anything and everything about you, even if it's good, bad, or the ugly. And myself, I went through it many times before. So I'm here to inspire you and say that just continue to be yourself. Just don't give a flying fuck what everyone thinks about you, says about you, or wants to, or whatever. I mean, this is how when friendships come apart. Is one person says one thing, one person says another, one person says one thing, and so on and so forth. It's like an ongoing circle. Now, those who completely know you would know that all of those things they are saying aren't true. No matter how deeply they dig, they will not know anything about you. They don't know your life. They don't know your struggles. They don't know your strong points or weak points, or in the middle. If they're trying to get to you, all you have to do is just learn how to, of course, everyone will say, suck it up. And sometimes that could help too, but sometimes just, suck it up, whatever they're telling or whatever they're saying, whatever it might be, just sit there and just, and laugh about it. Because if it's something completely worse or whatever, yourself that might not be true, whatever it might be. Just this is what I've been doing for the last couple of years. That you just sit there and just laugh about it. Think of it as a complete joke where they just don't know you at all. They probably don't know you at period. I mean, those who do know you know you. I've known friends on here, and I'm talking about not on social media or anything, but just on the internet itself. I've known people for 20 plus years, and all of those years, of course, back then when I first started, of course, everything was pretty much the same as it is today, but it wasn't as worse because we didn't have a social outlet to talk on. Hell, we didn't even have that at all. Unless if you want to post it on a message board, but then again, that's probably where it all started when everything first came to play, but yeah, you know, just laugh about it. Just laugh about it. If someone says that you're a complete and utterly ugly idiot or something, then you know yourself that you are not a complete, utterly idiot or any suggestive word or name they would call you. You know yourself deep down that you're not what people say that you are, unless if you really want to. But then again, if it's like a joke between your friends, then that's another thing. But if it's completely serious, that some people are like talking, down about you. I know talking down to people, about people or something does hurt. I've suffered from it many times before, and most of it, most of the time, I just don't really care about it. I just look at it from a person's point of view and wonder why, and go from there. It's I know it's an ongoing thing, and it will continue to be an ongoing thing as we get older, as our children gets older, if those who are having kids, and it's gonna be the same world for them. I don't think this will ever stop, but as long as you know who your true friends are, that they would stick by you and continue to hold your hand throughout your sufferings and to be there with you. That's like true friendship. I know that there's some friendships out there that they just they would latch onto you and say that you're a friend, then they too themselves would talk behind your back, which that really happened to me many times too. Not as much as most, but everyone has that one person who would. And when you find that stuff out, and you'll probably be thinking, that's just something to laugh about. If one thing someone would say that they would say behind their back, that they smell. Well, maybe they do. Maybe they have some sort of imbalance problem or something, and they tend to smell. You can't really stop that, really. It might be some genetic thing that has, is there to happen. For them to say that, oh, you smell, or whatever. It's like it's just crazy. This is an ongoing thing. I can't believe it's still going on in 2016, and there are people out there that would just sit there and create things and talk about people, about just little things, just little things that are so simple, to the fact where they can easily be talked about, and they can easily be talked about, to the fact that it could be comforting. So, I mean, you know, I know that a lot of people are like suffering very, very hard from a loss and from different things, and a lot of people should know what you're going through. You know, like last year, my dad passed away. This year, um, a good friend of mine just passed away, not too, like a week before Christmas, and it's hard. I mean, it's really, really hard if someone that that just passed away all of a sudden, and just and I know that most don't won't know what to say about who who does talk about you or them or whatever. I see this as a interesting algorithm. If they say one thing, I'm wondering where are they getting this from. I'm sure they're not getting it from Wikipedia, because I mean, I know that Wikipedia is out there for the whole world, but it's like, I know it's coming from different people, from person to person, but where are they really getting this from? And do they know themselves if it's true or not? Unless if you talk to the person themselves and say, is so and so what you said is true. I know that people would lie about things, but sometimes when you do, sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be bad, but it all depends on who you're talking to. Because those who are you're talking to, they too might stir the pot and add more things to it, and put more things to their arsenal on things to talk about people. It just seems kind of stupid on why people do this, no matter where they're from, who they are, or something. It's just, like I said, I know this is not going to stop anytime soon or in the future, but I mean, as long as it's come down, at least, just do what I do. Just do what I do, is start collecting stuff. Start collecting, whatever. If you have the money for it, collect it. Collect it. It could be movies. It could be anything. Put your mind to something that you're focused on, because I know that the people who I talk to, are there for me, and I'm there for them. And sometimes I feel completely, an utter idiot too. sometimes, and I know that I sometimes know how that feels. But aside from that, just continue to be who you are. Just leave, just live a free environment. You know, be one with in nature. You know, just be yourself, be free, and be, calm about it. Just don't let anything and everyone get to you, because if you continue to do that, then it's going to continue to happen no matter what. This just goes out to everyone who is just wanting something inspiring to hear, inspiring to watch, and if you ever need someone like me, just, you can always message me or whatever, and I'll be there. And I know that a lot of people will say this to themselves and to their friends too, that they too would drop anything that they're doing is to make you happy and to be with you. And it's just something that a lot of people don't really know, but they do know, but they don't know how to express it as well as most. So just continue to be you and stop and don't worry about anything and everything that's going on. Everything and anything that's going on is not all bad. It could be all good. It could be so good that you're making it feel like it's bad or something. It's really not, really. You know, I know that there's a lot of people that are uh, paranoid about stuff, and which is okay. I mean, it's okay to be paranoid about things, but every single thing is always something that'll always be there. You yourself can change that until you know when that time will be. And those who are fearing the lack of, you know, being a letdown, or feeling that you're a letdown. You're not a letdown. You're not a letdown at all. Look around you. Look around who the people that you're talking to. They are there for your enjoyment, for your encouragement, and for your empathy, for their empathy towards you. They are there to guide you, inspire you, and to be with you. Friend, family, significant other, there will always be there for you. And if you have a fear of people that something that happened in the past, that's in the past. Make yourself amends that you would break out of that bubble, and just be free don't be nervous about anything. Don't be scared about anything. Just just go out there and meet people. They might have someone out there that is just exactly like you and know exactly how you feel and know how exactly what what you're going through, so on and so forth. It's there will be at least a few people out there, even if you live in the middle of nowhere. And I know that's kind of strange, but there's probably a lot of people that are in the middle of nowhere, but they're in their town or in their city or in their state would be someone that is just like you, completely like you. It would blow your mind if you found out someone who is just like you to the T in a way. It would be scary, but it would be reassuring and it would be comforting because then you would know it's like, okay, well, if this person is exactly like me, then they know all my struggles, all my pain, and all my sufferings, you know, unless if they're like a lost long twin or something. That's how I made a lot of friends. It's just talking to people. It's just talking to people on who they are, what they are, who they're who they're about, where they're from, everything. And I've done that ever since I was 17 years old. And I'm 39 here right now, and only if they had YouTube when I was, like a younger age, like 13, 14, 15. So many of you are so lucky to have this platform called YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 10 years, and I know that I made a lot of different videos here and there, but at least every video that I've made is completely how I am. It might be altered and edited, but at least is that is sort of how my mind is working. It might sound like I'm speaking English to you in a human voice or whatever, but sometimes it could be, like a mouse talking to me or something. That's how I feel about it. So I hope even if this video doesn't help you or anything, at least you've watched this whole thing. If you get to this point, just to let you know, I'm there for you. I'm there for anyone who ever needs anyone to talk about, anyone to talk to. So anyway, talk to you all later, and glad you got through this video. It was very fun to make. I really like just talking to the camera and just spilling my wisdom, my knowledge, and my inspiration. Because, you all are my inspiration as well. As well, I'm your inspiration in return. So, anyway, talk to you all later and have a happy new year.